Hey, Slater Crusaders, we need more Kyle Rittenhouses because men are designed to protect. Legally, of course, the Rittenhouse verdict of not guilty was the right call, but morally, it was the right call too. And we should celebrate it as a society. Why? Because men have an innate desire to protect. And Kyle has it too. He's a lifeguard. He joined a cadet program for kids who want to become police officers. He was a junior firefighter for the love of Pete. And when his shift as a lifeguard was over, he went to go clean graffiti off the local school. His family all lives in Kenosha. He heard a local car dealer ask for help to protect his business that was burned the night before, and Kyle heeded the call. We need that zeal from young men in our country, and we can rein it in when it's appropriate and how it's appropriate. But the messaging from the left has been, oh, how could he have even been there? How reckless, how foolish, how irresponsible and stupid that he was even there, and therefore anything that happens from that point forward is all his fault. Wrong. Kyle was wired to protect, and that's something we need to encourage in all of our young men. Let me show you the opposite. Is this the country you'd rather have? You saw the video perhaps the other day of a former NFL running back beating up his wife. Now, why does this video that I hope you haven't seen, quite frankly, it's so disturbing, but why does it disturb us in our core? This man throwing around the mother of his child. Why does this bother us so much? Because we know that men are designed to protect. And here's a man using his strength that should be used to protect, but instead he's using it to hurt the very person that he's supposed to be protecting. That is betrayal, and it eats us in our core. Here's this video of girls on a train in Philadelphia berating some boys, and then another girl comes up and tells them to stop, and then she gets beaten up. Now, the video stops pretty quickly, but it doesn't look like any men jumped to her rescue. The boys at first are pretty restrained as they're getting screamed at, okay. But as soon as that other girl's attacked, that's when they needed to jump into action and protect. Also in Philly a couple weeks ago, 10 o'clock at night, a woman's on the train, a 35-year-old homeless man comes on, tries to touch her a couple times. She said no, of course. It escalated, and the man then ripped her clothes off and raped her. The attack lasted 8 minutes on the train. And there were other people on the train too. Watching it. Did nothing. The New York Times quoted a criminologist. The criminologist said, we need a world where people are doing the right thing when you see someone assaulted. I know. You mean people like Kyle Rittenhouse? Even Kyle's own dad. When Kyle was 4, Kyle's dad punched his mom in the stomach. He was charged with domestic battery. Kyle did not become his dad. He became a protector. It's important that Kyle was found not guilty. It's important because we don't want to send the message to our boys, don't get involved. Don't get involved if you see something wrong. We want to send the message to get involved because that is already a man's innate desire. And we need to use this moment to inspire us all to give young men the tools to do it properly. 1 Samuel 17:34. David says, your servant has been keeping his father's sheep. When a lion or a bear came and carried off a sheep from the flock, I went after it, struck it, and rescued the sheep from its mouth. When it turned on me, I seized it by its hair, struck it, and killed it. Your servant has killed both the lion and the bear. This Goliath will be like one of them because he has defied the armies of the living God. How baller is that? That's a man. Not men who sit back and watch a woman get attacked or let their country burn to the ground. Mike Slater, spread the word.